How's it going, guys? And welcome back to this newest installment of 40k New versus Old Chaos Space Marine Edition, where we take a look at some of the old models and compare them to their newer, more crispier models. Today's episode, we're going to be checking out the once Chief Librarian of the Thousand Suns and leader of the Corvidae cult, but now the architect of the rubric and narcissistic bane of Magnus, Ahriman. So, taking a look at this old model, first thing I'd like to point out is how thick those sort of face tabard looking cloths are with the skulls on the bottom. A ram skull design. Of course, for whatever reason, sorcerers love ram skulls. And moving on to the staff of Ahriman, see that nice bright eye in the middle there, not that it's that bright. And a few screaming faces in the haft. Apparently G-Dub loved to do that. Well, at least on him and the old Techless model. Moving around, we can get a good look at that cloth texture and the old Chaos Space Marine power pack style. Of course, Ahriman's got his 4 arms rather than the old 2. And of course the bolt pistol with the Thousand Suns design to it. Nice big gem in the middle. Nice trim with the sort of Aztec-y lines going on. Now, moving on to this new delicious model. You can already see that nice chest piece poking through there. The gem / scarab beetle on it. I'm not sure what it's meant to be. I think it's a gem, but I sort of painted mine like it's a scarab. There's staff again. You see a nice avian skull sort of flowing down on a chain there. As we come around to the back side, see those nice crispy horn textures. Nice eye on his pauldron. Of course, got that nice flowing robe. And this sort of semi alright done. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but this warp energy that sort of flows around him coming off the hand. Might be a little bit too much. So now we'll take a look at these two side by side, shall we? So, first things first, Ahriman got himself a bit of a thick boy, as his stance is far wider now. He is a bit taller. It's not a huge height difference. It's definitely there. More noticeably, he's thicker. Having a look here, and you can see the chest piece has sort of changed from the old one to the new one. He used to have this sort of just metallic-y box type thing, where now he's actually got some more nice looking designs. Coming in on a helm a bit more, you can see sort of exaggerated the curvature of those top horns a bit more. You can also see, obviously, the depth of the cloth down below has got far deeper. Sort of the rigidness of his knee. You can see those hard lines a bit better. Have a look at these staffs side by side. You can see the eye on the new one has actually gotten slightly smaller. Not sure if I prefer the new one or the old one. I lean towards the old one a bit more, that size. But yeah, he's still got his sack. Still got a skull, but he's changed it up a bit, of course, the avian one. Like I said, the texture of the new one is clearly there more. Far more defined ridge lines on those horns. You can see the staff is a tad bit longer. You can see the new sort of cape / robe is definitely nicer than the old one. the more simple flowing design comes off better than that old sort of deep texture one. See the power pack also changed up a bit, but still very similar. Of course, the ram skull on the pauldron still there, but of course far more ram skull looking now. Not as janky like the old one is. More crisper lines, of course. Then, of course, he's put the bolt pistol in the pouch and decided to rock some warp energy now. The pose overall is just far more menacing on this new one. A bit more of that action pose. The other one sort of just standing there saying, hey, look at my staff. Where this new one, actually, even if you don't have him on the disc, just is that bit more of an action pose going. Of course, the newer book, far better than that old pocket Bible that he had on the front. Of course, the added trim is always a pain in the ass to paint on these things, but it makes them look a bit nicer. Yeah, I hope you like this little comparison video. Hope you got something from it. Hit like if you did. I would also appreciate it if you would maybe subscribe. But, of course, that's up to you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one.